everybody and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I thought I would do another bookshelf scavenger hunt, and that is because I have just finished reading Iron Flame and I have no clue what I want to read next. So I thought we could do a little bookshelf scavenger hunt again, and hopefully this one's a bit more successful than my first attempt because that one did not go well. Okay, so first prompt on the list, but I originally got this idea from Alan, Catherine and Ella Rose Reads. I will put their videos just here so you can go and check them out and see the proper way it's supposed to be done, because I know I'm probably going to mess this up in some way. But anyway, the first prompt is choose a book cover that you love and then find a book with a similar cover. So let's have a quick look. Okay, so a book cover that I love is the cover of Play Along by Liz Tomford. This is the fourth book in the Windy City series. And if you know me, you know I love this series. If you've seen my channel, you know I love this series. But a book cover that I thought had like a very similar cover was by the Orchid and the Owl by Mariah Montoya. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I thought it's purple. It has a building, which this has quite a lot of buildings on. It's kind of like a nighttime vibe. It's got some of the same colours and hues in it. So I thought this was a perfect one. So the next prompt is turn to page 50 and find a book with one of the words off that page in the title. So if we go to page 50, let's hope I don't spoil anything for myself because I have not read this book yet. So yeah, page 50. And let's read the first sentence. The thought left a sour tinge on my tongue, and everything Cohen had said flooded back. Okay, so I'd probably go with thought, sour, maybe tongue, everything, and maybe flooded or back. So we'll have a look. That was way harder than I thought it would be, and those words were actually really hard to find in a title. So I ended up having to just go with the word and, which I know is a very basic word, but I went between Commitment and Betrayal by Shane Rose. Never read this book, but you know. The next one on this list is listen to the tropes in the book and then find a book with a similar tropes. So this one has fake dating. I think it's a billionaire romance. And I'm guessing it's like a bit of like enemies to lovers. I don't know. I'm just going to go with fake marriage and billionaire, and we'll go from there. Okay, this one was surprisingly easy to do. I went with Fierce King by Sadie Kincaid. This has it's not so much a fake marriage, but it kind of is, because it's more like a marriage of convenience. They don't actually love each other. Enemies to lovers, and he's a billionaire. So, you know, it works. Okay, so now I need to find a book with opposite tropes from your current book. So this one is a mafia romance as well. It's billionaire, grumpy sunshine. So let's see if I can find one that's a bit different. One was like opposite tropes, so yeah, let's have a look. Okay, so I went with Consider Me by Becca Mack. This is a sports romance, not a mafia romance. This is no fake dating or anything. And they're both kind of sunshiny characters, so I guess this one kind of works, I think. I hope. So yeah, that's the next one for this one. The next one is reverse the page number of the book and find a book with a similar number of pages. So this book has 535 pages, so I need to find a book that's 535 pages, of course. Okay, this one has 542 pages, so it's close enough. So let's go on to the next prompt. So the next prompt is find a book with a similar colour scheme on the cover. Well, this is quite literally just yellow and black. So let's see if I have any books that are yellow and black. Okay, that was actually a lot easier than I expected it to be. I went with my copy of Winnie the Pooh. If anyone who knows me knows I love Winnie the Pooh. I haven't read this. I haven't read any of the Winnie the Pooh books I have in my collection. I just love the Winnie the Pooh artwork. I think it's so beautiful and it just brings me joy looking at it. So yes, that is the cover I found. So let's have a look what the next prompt is. Okay, so up next we have find a book published in the same year. So let's have a look when this one was published. Okay, this is going to be hard because this was published in 1926. But I think I'm going to go with the year that this edition was published, which was 2016, because that'll be a bit easier for me, because I do not own any books that were published in 1926. So let's have a look for a book that was published in 2016. Okay, so a book that was published in 2016 is It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. This edition wasn't published in 2016 because this is the anniversary edition or something. But yeah, so this is my next one. Okay, so we have... This is the second to last prompt. So for this prompt it says, find a book with the same amount of words in the title. So this is a 4-word title. So let's see if I can find a 4-word title. Okay, so a book that has a 4-word title is When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. So for my last prompt, I'm not going to read it out because it makes no sense, but basically I need to find a book that starts with the first letter of this author's name. So it's an S, so I need to try and find a book that starts with the letter S in the title. Okay, this ended up working out really well for me because the book that I have gone with that starts with an S is Sky Shade by Alex Astor. I'm so excited. This is the 3rd book in the Lightlark series, and I'm obsessed with this series. Like, it's basically part of my personality at this point. So I'm really excited to read this. I love the characters, I love this world, and I'm so excited to read this book. So yeah, I guess this is going to be the book for this video, and I'm really excited about it. So I made a start on Sky Shade last night. I'm currently 113 pages into it, and it's honestly feeling a little bit slow at the moment. Like, considering I'm already 100 pages in and it's only like 300 odd pages, it feels like not much has happened, and I'm getting the feeling that this is just going to be a filler book between this one and the next 2 in the series, which is a little bit disappointing because I was really excited for this book after everything that happened in Nightbane. But yeah, no, at the moment I'm currently 113 pages in, and honestly not that much has happened. Like, stuff has happened and we've learnt new information, but I'm feeling like this one is just going to be more of a filler information book. And like, we're not going to get much development on the story, which, like I said, I'm a little bit disappointed about, but I'm going to keep going. It's not feeling like a 5-star at the moment. Honestly, it's struggling to be a 4-star at the moment, but yeah, no, I'm going to keep reading and I'll update a bit more later when I've read a bit more of the book. Okay, so I'm now 200 pages into Sky Shade. I'm probably going to get this finished today. And yeah, I think my theory of this book being a filler book was correct. because I'm 200 pages in and it feels like nothing has happened, and this book is feeling like it's a bridge between this one and the next couple of books in the series. And if that is the case, then I'm not happy. I'm really not happy. Like, I don't understand the need of having like an entire book be like a filler. So yeah, I'm going to carry on reading. I'll update again later. But yeah, no. I'm a little disappointed. Why is it every time I do a book scavenger hunt, it doesn't go well? At least I'm not DNFing this one because I still like it enough to keep reading it. But yeah, no. So I have just finished reading Sky Shade, and I have a lot of thoughts and opinions. So I was really excited about this book. I have been excited about it for a while because I do genuinely love the Lightlock series, and I was really looking forward to Sky Shade something coming out. Like, I spoke to Lex about it quite a few times, and we've both been really excited to read it. She hasn't read it yet. So yeah, no, I did have a fun time while reading this because I still do love the series. I liked being in the world, I liked being with the characters again, and I liked like seeing more of their story. But this book just kind of felt like Nightbane 2.0. Because a lot of the same stuff that happened in Nightbane happened in this. Like, it was a lot of Isla discovering herself and her powers and who she was as a person. And yes, I'm all for characters discovering who they are throughout the books. I don't like it when it all happens in one go. But this book very much just felt like a filler book in between the next couple of books in the series. If I'm being completely honest, Nightbane and Sky Shade could have just probably been put together and been like quite like a 500 page book instead of being 300 odd page books. You know, just like a lot of it felt very similar to Nightbane, and I felt like this book was just a way to extend the story in an unnecessary way, because I just spent a lot of the story waiting for something to happen, and then stuff did happen, and we like kind of got to like the crux of the story within like the last 100 pages, and more things happened, and we kind of understood it more, and it obviously left on a cliffhanger because there's going to be 2 more books in the series. But it genuinely just felt like this book was a major filler book, just giving us tidbits more of information, but in like a really drawn out way. When it honestly, this could have been like a novella. So this could have either been a novella, or she could have just made Nightbane and Sky Shade one book and kind of had it together, because it just felt like this one was very drawn out. So in the end, I ended up giving this a 3 stars, which is my lowest rating in the series so far, because I gave Lightlock 4.75 and I gave Nightbane 5. So yeah, this is my lowest rated in the series so far. I am going to continue the series because I want to see what happens next. I just really hope that book 4 isn't another filler book, because obviously there is supposed to be another book after book 4, and I just feel like this probably could have been wrapped up in like 3 books instead of being extended to 5, but that's just my personal opinion. But you know, that is it for this book. 3 stars. Wasn't my favourite, but wasn't the worst book I've ever read. So that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I am slowly realising that the last 2 books I've done scavenger hunts for have not ended well for me. Because the first one I DNF'd, and then this one I only gave a 3 star. 3 star isn't a bad rating, it's just like, it's like middle of the road, and that's what this book was. It was a middle of the road kind of book. But yeah, no, that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment and subscribe and hit that little notification bell so you know when I upload. I'm probably going to do this again at some point soon. Hopefully it goes a bit better for me next time, but I will catch you guys later.